Hello.
Is it necessary that we... Yeah, we have the microphone.
Hello. Hello, Gustav.
Hello.
Welcome. And
how are you?
Yes, I'm very fine. We have only a short introduction about our space. I have no idea what's going on in Bandung, and I like to know. A little bit, of course. Yes.
Well, yeah, this is my first visit to Eindhoven actually, and I have to thank to Danielle and Jan, and they visit us a few weeks ago, having a very beautiful exhibition in Bandung. And yeah, I am Gustav. I'm an artist, and I'm working for Common Room. It's like an open platform for art, culture, and media in Bandung, where we facilitate discussions, workshops, exhibitions. Well, more or less, it's a bit similar with Flipside and Extrapole, but our place is rather small, but we have big dreams, of course.
We too. Okay, but what do you mean? How small is your space?
Well, it was started as a project, as a virtual project, because in the beginning, me and some of my colleagues working in different countries. Reina, one of the founders, is studied in Leiden during that time in 2000, and Ere Hartanto is got invited in a residency program at the Rijks Academy in Amsterdam, and me and Reza working in Bandung and Jakarta. So the only things that we can do together is through internet back in 2000, and then after that we think that maybe we need to set up some kind of an organizations that are focusing on the explorations of new medias and internets and everything, and then starting from 2003, then we feel the necessity to combine what is online and what is offline, and then we need to set up a space where anyone can meet, interact, especially those who have different background and interests, collaborate and make new works and ideas together. So then, that's how we are started into new organizations, and up until now we already facilitate festivals, screenings, discussions. And one of the special programs that we are trying to set up is to facilitate artists who came from different background, interests, and different culture, so we can know more about things that are happens in our surrounding worlds.
So you want to confront the audience, the public, with international artists? Is it
local, international, art and not art, because back then in 2000 we feel that our experience about or our understanding about artistic practice is somehow a bit limited, because people tends to work in cubicles, visual art, musicians,
separate disciplines,
not artists, and the art world, non-art world. But I think in daily realities we live not only in these binary situations, but real situations where art and not art is there. Ordinary people and artists, scientists, anyone is actually there in our daily life. So we expect by setting up a common room we can open up platform and people can create works even though that they're not an artist.
Okay.
For example.
So basically everybody can come. That's maybe
we try to opening up our space like 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, so anyone can come, meet up, discuss something. If something that are interesting happenings, it will happens. or maybe we can just only cook together and have a nice chat.
Okay, that's also
Yeah.
But do you if you do the discussions, what are they about?
We discuss many things, mostly about our urban surroundings, because Bandung is one of the fastest growing city at the moment in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And there are new changing situations, and we realize that our ability to adapt with the new situations is very limited. So somehow we need to discuss and express what we feel to be living in the city.
As artists?
As artists or as ordinary citizens, just to express and look for somebody who can listen.
Yeah. Okay. Is there an interest from the common people?
Yeah, of course.
If I call common people, the audience, I'd say non-artists.
Well, they have richness. You know, everyone have unique and richness that we can learn. It can be narrative, daily experience, or maybe some certain form of knowledge, or different social realities, and somehow we learn through some research that we immerse ourselves in this urban surroundings in Bandung, and somehow we meet a lot of people who are actually living in a different world, even though that we are live in the same city. They brought different stories, different experience, different expressions, and then we learn many things, especially how to understand differences, in which I think nowadays is becoming, well, people live in differences, but our understanding on differences is somehow become tested somehow. It's becoming challenged.
Yeah, is there a connection between artists and the audience?
I think in Indonesia, maybe similar with other city or other worlds, like the role of artists is quite important to project a narrative about our life, about our existence, about our feelings, and also about imaginations. And I think somehow in Bandung we feel that art is like the last, the last open platform that allow us to think, to reflect, to critique, to ask questions, to make interactions, or even to confront with something that are not really relevant with our daily surroundings. And other fields are somehow closing up, while art are supposed to be opening up. Yeah. So I learned that when I stay for it's almost a week now in Expo,
already.
And then I wandering around in Flipside. I've heard Flipside for quite some time through the internet, but I learned that I think nowadays, within our turbulent times, not only in local but also in global level, the importance of art space is becoming more and more necessary. Yeah, because people need to come together and then share stories, or even to create new stories. Yeah.
And so you invite artists?
Yeah, we invite
in this field.
We invite artists and we accept proposals.
Yeah.
But mostly projects and activities in Common Room is always started with conversations like this.
Yeah.
People come
and then say, I would like to do a workshop with music, and then
we discuss something, and if the magic happens, and it happens.
So you're not how can I say, you're not specified to one group of people.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned before, we started as a media artist in the beginning.
Yeah.
But somehow we feel that the language is limiting us. Like when we started to use the term new media, after working for a while, we started to learn that this term is useless, because even since we knew wooden puppet, it used to be a new media during its time. even photography, video. So there will be always be a new media. So we kind of trying to find a way not to trap ourselves in using particular term or language, but more than to free ourselves. Like we even stop or end up using art or gallery in Indonesia, because like in Indonesia, if we talk about art or gallery, people will suddenly think it's only for intellectuals and academicians, and galleries is only for rich men, and people are a bit reluctant to come. Yeah. So we just name ourselves as common room, a shared space. Anyone can come, and well, during that periods of time, the Harry Potters is very popular in Indonesia, and they also have a very nice common room. So we think, okay, why not? We use the name common room. We can have exhibitions, discussions, exchange, collaborations, cooking, being alive. Yeah.
Because we here are also have one of our how can I say missions is to bring culture to the common people who live here, and in this area we have a lot of immigrants, we have a lot of older people, really older people, and single families, we call it single house families. I don't know exactly, but as you see, nobody from this area is at the opening of this exhibition. But like during the week when we build up, you see, and we see in every exhibition, they don't really. And we made letters to the flyers. We made special evenings and afternoons to explain what we do here, but still they don't get it. They don't get it. It's what's coming in this shop. What's coming in this shop? No, it's a gallery, and we do an exhibition, and what's that? That's an installation. Oh, I thought it was rubbish. So we really have to. It's really really a gap. What to get this people inside, and they're also afraid of art, because art is something you don't know, and I try to explain. Okay, art is you like it or you don't. And then we can talk. So we see there is and it's almost impossible to fill this gap. You don't know what kind of bridge you have to make to get them inside. So like in the end of this exhibition, we want to have an Indonesian table, food, rice. Yes. Sorry. And we're going to make promotion in the area, and the food is for free, and we hope that some people that some people will come. But so we have really a problem in this area, which would not exist if in the center of town, because a lot of more people will come, but more people who are interested in art and connected to art galleries and those kind of things. So. How do you have this do you feel that you have the same problem that
well, I think everywhere artists have same challenge somehow, because people in general seems to reluctance in dealing with things that they cannot understand. And artists is always work in the level of personal, in which everybody in personal sense is strangers to anyone. So I think still in that sense we face same problems and challenges in Indonesia, because ordinary people see artistic practice as something odd sometimes. But I think that is the situations that we have to deal, because through art, I think people can learn how to deal with different or even strange things. And
once you get them inside and you explain, then they say, and then they form an opinion. They have they know what to do, or they can scale it. Say, okay, this is not my thing, but I can understand what the artist meant or something. But I think it's also the society here that we are art and culture is something dirty, a bit. it's what are you? Are you an artist? Are you poor? So still the old ideas are still and if you work in this area, it's really difficult to get this across.
Yeah. Well, I think we are living in a rather challenging and difficult world, because it's not easy to explain things, including explaining arts to people in general. And up until now we always confronted with the situations where when we do projects or activities in common room, like for example when Danielle and Jan is having an exhibition in Bandung, a lot of people asking me questions, what is, they kind of associated that what they see, what they're understanding, and mostly they doesn't understand. But I think it is our role to not to give explanations, but just to stimulate conversations, I think.
Yeah, basically we do the same. We have we will not adjust our program to the taste of the people. Because then we get a kind of, amateur water painting things. So we strictly take our program and our goal and our program, and we've been here for 6 years now. And
but before you told me that Flipside is already around for quite some time, in which...
No, we are 6 years here. We had another space.
So making me wondering how could you keep up Flipside until this point?
Yeah.
This is very challenging process.
I try to be an artist myself too. I'm a filmmaker. I try to be a filmmaker. And but what I see when I work with people, that they need a space to explore something or to work with something. So I think it's very important, and that's what we try to do. We give artists a place where they can work and feel free whatever they want to explore or what they want to discover, or which road they want to walk. And Danielle and Jan are not young artists anymore, but the whole project was interesting because we have a lot of Indonesian. No, but they are also always trying to find their frontiers and to step over, and so, but we also have very young artists who for the first time make an exhibition. They come right out of the academy and they say, oh, this is a great space, marvelous, what we're going to do. And so they also, for them, it's a discovery, how to fill the room, what we can do with the room, what is a white room, what is a gallery. We are not a gallery in the Western Europe sense of the word gallery. We call it a gallery because then you can place it in the field, or we call it an art space. Maybe common room is a better name, but we call it art space. So it's about art, and you have to have people in general should have a chance to explore their field. And so we have no commission. And people come up to me and say, I want to do something. Good. Do you want to know what I want to do? No. Do it. And surprise me when the evening is there. But no. So things, and we are also with concerts. A band comes up to me and they say, we want to play here. Good. Don't you know what kind of music it is? No. Basically, of course, I am curious what kind of music they make. But I want to be surprised as the audience comes in here and say, oh, that was quite good, wasn't it? That was quite good. But I didn't, so that's the thing. And I see that it's necessary also in these times and in this era that we have these free spaces. Because we have other spaces in Eindhoven where there are, we don't, but there are other spaces in Eindhoven. No, it would be great, we're international network. No. But that way you have to, there is a commission. And you have to bring your CV and the whole thing, and you have to describe your project in 6,000 words, and then you cannot really describe what you want to do because you have to do it. It's like making a film. I make a film because I cannot tell you the story. You have to see it. If I could tell the story, I would write it down. I'm a writer. So this open, free mind space is important for the whole society, which is also going more and more with this horse glasses. I don't know what to call it in English. Oogkleppen, yeah, but oogkleppen. You know, yeah, but for the horses and the mules. And how do you translate it?
Horse shields.
Horse shields. Yeah.
I don't know.
No. And this separation from what art is or what it is, and what people are doing and watching, and it's you have to have Van Gogh or Rembrandt over here, and then they understand. Okay. But as you say, we are living now, and you should bring what's going on now. Yeah. And if you want to see old art or historical, you should go to the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam or some specialized place where. Yeah. And we are not a museum like the Van Abbe Museum, because that's also that we are the first step on the stairway, something like this. I feel
so,
like this.
Well, as you might feel that at the moment we also experience the quite challenging time. Not only in Netherlands but also in Indonesia. Does it affect you in Flipside? How is the situation and how
it affects us in Flipside in this way because we are Flipside is not just only a gallery or a concert hall. It's also studios, ateliers, workshops, and I think the whole ensemble makes the thing very powerful. Because if somebody comes in here and some wood should be chopped, you can go to the workshop and you take the saw machine and you got your wood super sized. And so what we want to do now is that we are more like a community that we promote Flipside as a space where you can dance, as a space where you can do sport. Where are workshops, where are ateliers, where is a possibility to show your thing. We are getting a web shop where all the materials for all the people who made here can be sold or can be shown. So as a painter, you have to find a place where you can, if a gallery is not interested in you, where do you hang your paintings? You don't know. So we want to create a kind of web shop. You come to the web shop, you see paintings, and you come and you see the painters who are working here, and they can sell their work through the web shop. I don't know if it works. That's not important. That's not important. If it works, then you should do really a commercial shop. But so this is what we try to do, kind of find a more community feeling. We are rebuilding the place now because we heard that we are here for 5-6 years and we can still continue for another 5. And the owner of the building is really interested in this space because we're doing a cultural program and their organization needs, besides of building houses, lofts, and changing fabrics into apartments, they also have to have a cultural program. So we do in this area, we are filling in their program, and they're very happy with it. And so now we have to work more on the social side, because all the people next door here, there's an apartment block. There live about 200 old people, pensionated people. They have a richness in their mind. They have a lot of experience. They have a lot of knowledge, and we just park them in this prison, open prison, and they are not coming out. And so now we want to get them over here and share with us this knowledge and what can you do? Tell us the stories and those kind of things. Yeah. So that's the next step we want to do because we want to make a kind of a bolwerk. How can you say a bolwerk? And what? Yeah, a community, but a shielded community or something, an armed community, not armed, but armed. And so we are funded by the city. We are funded by the city. Finds it very important that we have this, that we do this work here. Yeah.
You are also funded by the city of Bandung.
Yeah, this year. And it's quite challenging in our country to get support from the states is well, quite an interesting process. Very challenging. It's like playing in the video games.
Yeah.
And you have to cheat a little bit. But in the end, you will find a way.
We cheat also. No, yeah, you have to a little bit. Yeah. But of course, yeah, that's the politicians. You have to please the politicians to get some money.
Coming to that things, I think nowadays art and cultural sector somehow being squashed by politics and social and also economic pressure.
Economic pressure.
So like artists have to be smart somehow to find a way and dealing with the situations.
In Eindhoven, you had first you had a special department, special office for art and culture, and now they merged with economics. So you have you go economic and culture. So do you mean that they see that they read some statistic or some book and they say, oh, art is really producing some money. So kassa, and so they merge it, and so we have to. If we did a project in Croatia, and 50% of the project should be funded by some external funding thing, and so the whole how can I say, whole art and culture is really economic capitalism. Capitalism is really into art, and that's why our programs are free. I don't want to. If you get money from the government, which is basically your tax money, because you pay tax and we do this, and so why should you pay extra because you already paid? So all our programs are for free. And like the food today, people can just join. We buy 50 euros of food, which is which is nothing, and so everybody can eat. And so,
but a great cook, so it's like divine food.
Yeah, but I have to pay her. that's the snippet. That's the snippet. And what we have also a children program. And it's very hard on Wednesday afternoon. And what we want to do, and what I want to do now, for instance, I want to hoe heet het Schaduwspel ook alweer?
Schaduwspel?
Nee, de wayangpoppen.
Oh ja, wayangguling.
Wayangguling. I want to create with the kids here in 3 weeks, 3 afternoons, wayang play. And they can make cars where the doors can open or something. It doesn't have to be persons, but they. So we want to. Connect the children program with the exhibition, and that's what we try to do. And I try to make an alternative money program, so they can, if they come and they work here, they can earn a token. And so in the end, they have like 20 tokens.
They can be a rich man.
Yeah, they can be a rich man, and then they have 20 tokens for say, and then they get a T-shirt or something like this. So that's the idea, to make them more involved by the project what we're doing, because they, and especially in this neighborhood, the children, they have no cultural luggage. Nichts. They have no idea, no.
But in Eindhoven in general, because the reputation is Eindhoven is a design city.
Yes.
So there will be a lot of artists, designers, and art and cultural life are supposed to be the heart of the Eindhoven, no?
Yeah, that should be the art of thing. But what happens with the design academy? A lot of students who are in the design academy, the program is so fierce and so tight. It's really difficult to get out.
So same problems.
20 minutes.
It's a very interesting conversation. Maybe we can continue the conversation, mingling with the people, everybody start moving a little bit, so we make an overlap to a new situation.
Okay.
Thank you.